Hello. Today we're talking about the 9th episode of Andor. So, Cassian's still in prison, and it looks like he's making progress. But as the days go on, things start to happen as one of the workers starts to have health problems because he's working way too much. That's just not good for his health. And so, even the prison guards don't care. The Empire doesn't care. And so Cassian has to deal with all this, as meanwhile Mon Mothma gets to meet up with her cousin, and her daughter gets like a dress or something. And so not much really happens in that part. Just they have a little talk, they have a dinner scene. I'm just gonna say it. I think the Mon Mothma's daughter is kind of cute, not gonna lie. And as this is going on, we get more prison scenes. We even get to see the outside of the tombs of the prison. Like, we see, there's a waterfall and feels like just like a giant imperial palace. And we just see that as these men are struggling, Cassian tries to find a way to get out. He even tries to tell Andy Serkis's character. I forget how to say his name. I just can't say it. And he's just like, there's no way out. But as this is going on, I'm starting to feel and understand the story, where it's going. Like, it starts off with Cassian killing 2 people, and then he's on the run because of it. But then when he decides to take a break from what's been going on after meeting up with a group of rebels with the help of Luthen, he's now taking a break, and then he goes to the beach, and then he's accused of being suspicious, and then he's taken to prison for 6 years, I guess, for some odd reason. It proves that the Empire is getting harsher as this show's going on, because they don't care what happens to the prisoners. Who knows what they're making as they have their stations ready and loaded. And I don't even think the Andy Serkis's character even knows what they're up to. They're just doing it just to do it because that's what they're told. That's their duty. And Cassian kind of is just trying to find a way out. And we probably know he's going to get out eventually. You're probably thinking he was going to get out. But I guess they're trying to slowly tell the story. This episode, I think, was the shortest out of all these episodes so far. We're already at episode 10 already. That's crazy. So, I think this episode is really good. It was really interesting to see the process of what's going on in this prison arc of Andor. We don't see Luthen or Saw Gerrera again in this episode, but maybe next episode, hopefully. It was definitely an interesting episode for sure. But also what happened was the guy who was having issues from working too much, he ends up having a seizure. It shows how colder the Empire is, because they don't really care, because they even get one of the medic who's also a prisoner. Instead of wearing orange uniforms, it's blue and white. And he decides to slowly let this guy die in prison. He just injects him with something, and then I guess he dies from the seizure he had. And then Cassian walks away, and that's basically the episode. So I definitely think there are some slow moments in this episode. I feel like this episode's kind of just having us anticipate what's going to happen next. But I was definitely entertained all the way through. Some pros, some cons for this episode. I thought the last episode was a lot more interesting, for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. So I'd give this episode like a maybe high 7 out of 10. So tell me, what do you think of Andor, episode 9? Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.